Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Season 3 finale of the NRSL Aces Republic of Gamers Truck Series. We're here at Texas for 84 laps, 126 miles, the longest race of the season, 1 mile longer than the 50-lap race that opened the season at Daytona. 4 drivers look to be crowned as the Truck Series champion, and the possibility of being offered a cup ride. And those final 4 drivers are driver of the 97 sponsorless Ford, Larry Hagan, driver of the number 45 Chevrolet, Austin Mendez, driver of the number 33 Chevrolet, Logan York, and driver of the number 16 Toyota, Adam Flickinger, who, by the way, has already been confirmed by Zach Flickinger to be replacing him in the Cup Series since the 77-78 team in Cup is owned by Zach Flickinger. So Adam is set to replace Zach in the 78 regardless of the outcome here today. So that should be a little bit of a motivation booster for the other 3 contenders. Hey, I could get a cup ride if I win this title. So it's an 84 lap race projecting 2 pit stops. Somewhere in the 30 to 33 lap range. Without further ado, let's get to your starting lineup today at Texas. On the front row, Gatlin Downey getting the pole for the season finale. Looking at the points, is that his first pole of the season? That's what I want to know. And it is indeed. Getting most poles on the year will end up being Bobo Jones and Joshua Osborne, who got 2 apiece. Starting next to Downey is Joe Jefferson. Row 2, Jonathan Wong and RJ Bishop. Row 3 will be Colt Hudson and Joshua Osborne. Row 4, Henry Sanford and Matthew Brown. And in row 5, Emmanuel Hartnett and Adam Flickinger. Row 6, Jacob Dunn and Keith Rich. Row 7, Alexander Rowe and Ace Rogers. Row 8, Bobo Jones and Austin Alves. Row 9, Sam Young and Nico Tringali. Row 10, Peter Onjak and Freddie Soto. Row 11, Donovan Cage and Jack James. In row 12 is another competitor, Larry Hagan, and then Danny Jones on his outside. Danny's final race today. Row 13 is Seth Cole and Delon Ibrahimian. Row 14, Adam Garcia and Nate Rogers. Row 15, James Ellison and Jesse Turner. Row 16, Johnny Gardner and Patrick Smith. Row 17 is our other 2 competitors, Logan York and Austin Mendez. And in row 18, Archer Baranauskas and Tyler Markell.
Are you ready? Gentlemen, start your engines!
This race gave us some cautions last year. As we'll see what kind of race they give us this year. The Cup Series has been known to go caution-free, so that'll be interesting to see if the finale does that tomorrow. 134 lap event tomorrow for the Cup Series finale, which translates to 200 miles of action. It's come to this, a 10-race regular season, 2 2-race elimination rounds, and finale here at Texas, which, by the way, competition directors elected to go back and use last year's package instead of the one that they had been using this year. They felt it would give fans a better show. Let's hope they were right. Green flag in the air. We're underway in Texas. Out of the final four competitors, remember, they just, one of them, whoever finishes the highest, that's your champion. Larry Hagan without a win, but has been the most consistent driver on the season. As Jonathan Wong will lead lap number 1. Colt Hudson right behind in second. He'll peak low as we look at the point standings. Battle for top non-chaser, aka 5th in points. Henry Sanford with a 4-point gap over Adam Garcia. 13 over Patrick Smith. 20 points over Freddie Soto, 27 over Jesse Turner, and 45 over Baran Oskus. And Henry Sanford currently trying to get past Gatlin Downey for third as Colt Hudson makes a move on Wong for the lead. Adam Flickinger has made his way to the bottom. Remember, he started 10th. The next competitor for him in the starting lineup is Logan York, and he started way back in 29th or something crazy like that. So Adam got the better starting position. But this is a long race. Longest intermediate track on the year for these guys. But you can already see that the outside line is coming into play in 1 and 2 as Jonathan Wong will clear Colt Hudson to keep the lead. Jonathan got a win last year at, I believe it was Pocono. You can see Hudson not giving up just yet, but you can see that bottom line just not good enough for Hudson. Joe Jefferson in third. Even in turns 3 and 4, that high line coming into play. Downey trying to hold off Henry Sanford. As Adam Flickinger has been put back to the top. And shit, look at this. Look at this. Larry Hagan's right next to him. He's already made it up into the top 15. How about the other competitors? How are they been doing? Austin Mendez started in the back. He's into the top 20. The same cannot be said for Logan York. Stuck in the middle behind the 3 wide. Can he get to the bottom? He will. So York, who won the race last week, to advance. Trying to get that championship. He's got a long way to go. He's in 26th place. Adam Flickinger continuing to fall back. He's falling back to Mendez now, as Larry Hagan continues to move forward. Colt Hudson taking that lead away from Jonathan Wong, sends him back to third. As Downey getting a run on that top side. Top line surprisingly coming into play a lot more than anticipated. As Wong tries to pass Jefferson back for second. Jefferson will clear him for the position. RJ Bishop with a huge run will pass Gatlin Downey for fourth. So you can make passes here, but you just need the right setup in your truck. As you can see, he's holding decently even with Jonathan Wong for third place. Already up to lap 10. So far, we've been clean and green. Colt Hudson continuing to lead the field. We've had 3 two-race winners on the season. The rest have been one-off, one-race winners. Right now, the highest winner on the season is Henry Sanford in 5th place. Could he get a 3rd win here today? There's a fly in the bedroom. Awesome. Sam Young up to 8th. Hagan looking for 9th from Joshua Osborne. As now Jacob Dunn and Henry Sanford are propped on that middle line. Hartnett not really getting much of a run on the 87, but the 50 is going backwards. Larry Hagan doing all he needs to do, staying very consistent this season. Austin Mendez is 4 trucks back behind him on the line. And when you look at statistics, these are the stats at the Final Four. Larry Hagan, no wins, 2 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Average finish of 12th. Austin Mendez, 1 win, 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Average finish of 15th. Logan York, 2 wins, 4 top 5s, 6 top 10s. Average finish of 17th. And Adam Flickinger, 2 wins, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s. Average finish of 18th. So Adam Flickinger, aside from those 2 wins, has only finished in the top 5 one other time all season. And yet he made it into the Final Four. Austin Mendez sending a truck to his outside. As you can see, that outside line really starting to get some big runs through 1 and 2. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, RJ Bishop chases after Colt Hudson. He'll make a move at the start-finish line for the lead. So we are 15 laps into the race. Bishop holding pretty steady side by side with the 49. So clearly you can make that bottom work if you have the setup for it. Bishop will go and take the lead. We're looking at drivers fighting for that top spot outside the playoffs, that being 11th in points. And those drivers entering the race, Tyler Markell and James Ellison, tied at 403 points. 10 points over Bobo Jones. 15 over Joshua Osborne, who has missed 3 races, by the way. 21 points above Colt Hudson. 47 back is Donovan Cage, which is at the very bottom of the points gain. Ibrahimium is 54 back. He is not in range to get 11th. So Cage up to Markell, 11th to 16th in points. Bishop continuing to lead. He came into this race 24th in the standings, just 2 top 10s on the season for the driver of the 98. Could Ford get a win from one driver and a championship from the other? That is the question. Truck Series history, both champions have driven Toyotas. The only one that could pull that off today is Adam Flickinger. Larry Hagan in 8th. Austin Mendez in 12th. Looking for what could be 11th right here on the 50. So I've got a sneeze. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Logan York up to 19th place, so he's been on the move. And Adam Flickinger, on the other hand, has gone backwards. So he's trying to hold off Cage for 30th. Nico Tringali not running well here today in trucks. Hopefully that doesn't translate to the cup race. Tomorrow he's going for a championship. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, it's RJ Bishop and Jonathan Wong who have pulled away. Henry Sanford taking third away from Colt Hudson. As Larry Hagan has found himself on the outside line, and he knows Austin Mendez is right there. He's going to get the run off a turn two, as all drivers do. On the top side through that corner. Hudson, his draft support in front of him, will clear the 52 of Joe Jefferson. Hagan will find himself plummeting back behind Austin Mendez. The championship battle right here. Austin Mendez won his lone race on the year all the way back at Martinsville. Today he looks for a championship. At the completion of lap 23, Mendez takes the title spot. How about Johnny Gardner also in this race? He's going for what would be his second championship and back-to-back championship titles tomorrow in the Cup race. The other competitors, Jonathan Zorlin and Cole Deaver, not in the Truck Series. They did not participate at all. Gardner runs part-time, as does Tringali. Henry Sanford falling to 5th place. Expect him in the series again next year, hopefully. Time will tell. Meanwhile, Bishop continuing to lead. Wong 2nd, Hudson 3rd, Jefferson 4th. Austin Mendez is looking for 5th place. How about Ace Rogers in the 51 truck? He's got a cup race tomorrow, even if he's not in the playoffs, going for that title. So now we're seeing that top line off of 4 really struggling. We're at the end of the run. Lap 27 of 84 on the race. Unlike last year, we have gone green all the way so far this year. And don't look now, but Logan York has made his way up to 11th. Mendez making a move on Jefferson for 4th. He made it a little too late. He'll have to back out. Meanwhile, Colt Hudson all over the bumper of Jonathan Wong for 2nd. So the 45 and the 33, the two Chevrolets, have made their way to the front of the field. Hagan has fallen to 15th, but he's gotten back on the bottom as Henry Sanford continues to plummet. Meanwhile, Adam Flickinger is going to need a miracle. He's just getting back into 27th. They're a little more strung out back here at the back, middle of the field. Alexander Rowe's been put to the top. Colt Hudson's been put to the top. Austin Mendez looking for what is 4th place. Austin Mendez still in the race lead. Wait, what am I talking about? Championship lead as he moves up to third place. And now he is the one being chased by Logan York, riding there in the 33 truck. He'll pass Joe Jefferson and Colt Hudson for position, so he'll move up to 6th. As we're approaching the first round of pit stops, what in the heck, Colt Hudson, were you thinking? That is going to be a penalty. You cannot pit like that. He just tried to pull down so hard left. And he will be allowed to service, but that will definitely be a penalty of some kind. I don't know. He went to pit so late. We've seen that before at Texas. As Mendez gets slide up from 3rd. Bunch of others doing the same. Anyone else pit? Oh, there's a caution out. James Ellison has been spun. Hudson getting held for illegal pit entry. And this will rack them all up again, and this is going to be interesting. Looks like Ellison got spun going into turn 3. We should expect the entire field to come down pit road this time by. Let's watch them enter pit road. RJ Bishop leads the way. There goes Colt Hudson. Obviously he already pit, so he will stay out. However, he will be tail end of the lead lap. Here we go. Who's going to lead him off of pit road? It will be RJ Bishop. Alexander Rowe, Jonathan Wong, Ace Rogers, Joe Jefferson, Joshua Osborne, Johnny Gardner, Austin Mendez, Logan York, and Jack James. That's the top 10, I believe. There's Larry Hagan. Adam Flickinger very far back in the field. As it looks like Keith Rich got stuck with that pit road glitch. Let's take a look at the accident and we'll be back for the restart. Well guys, let's take a look at what brought out the caution. It looks like we had a 4-wide situation going on with Larry Hagan back here. Ellison, Smith, and Keith Rich were all below the 97 truck. And it's just, they're not giving enough room right there. Keith Rich could have moved right, but they're already making contact. And Ellison gets turned. Man, Hagan almost got clipped. Keith Rich put in the wall there. Smith turning to 20 around. You see the 7 just still rubbing the door of the 20. Right there, that's where Ellison gets completely sideways in the wall. And that is what has brought out our first caution of the day. With that, I'll see you at the restart. Getting ready to go back racing here. 36 laps down. 48 to go when they take the green. As mentioned, Colt Hudson, tail end of the lead lap. Keith Rich, 1 lap down. Most likely a pit toe stuck issue. We'll see if he goes 2 or more down. RJ Bishop is your race leader. Alexander Rowe 2nd. Jonathan Wong 3rd. Ace Rogers 4th. Joe Jefferson 5th. Then it's Joshua Osborne, Johnny Gardner, Austin Mendez, Logan York, and Jack James. So your title contenders are 8th, 9th, 13th is Larry Hagan. And in 28th is Adam Flickinger. There's Keith Rich getting service once again. The pace truck will dive down on the pit road, and the 7 will come out as these drivers take the green flag again. We are back on the way at Texas. And there's Keith Rich coming back out on the track. The pack will pass him by. That'll put Keith 2 laps down. And he will come out in the middle of the field. As Bishop, wasting no time, will go to the inside of Colt Hudson. No longer for position. That'll put the 49 1 lap down. Alexander Rowe in second, right on the tail of the 98. Bishop clearly with a strong truck here today. Osborne gonna follow to the bottom. There's Mendez, as Logan York has been put to the top by Jack James. Can York find a way to clear the 88 to hold on to 9th place as he watches Mendez pull away in front of him? Now we see Mendez going to the middle line at the entrance of the corner, but he pulls down on the exit. And indeed, York will clear the 88. That'll let him get back to the bottom. Larry Hagan not too far behind here. How is Adam Flickinger faring since the restart? And he is going really nowhere. He's trying to get back into 29th. He restarted in 28th. There's Keith Rich. Clearly with significant damage on both doors, or is it just the right side door? Looks like it's both. Battle for the lead is on between Bishop and Rowe. Ooh, Rowe had to back off. That's going to help Jonathan Wong. But Wong's going to the outside of the 83. As Jefferson gets put up there by Osborne. That is for 4th place. Definitely looks like these truck drivers having a hard time making passes. Especially in turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, in 3 and 4, Osborne trying to get by the 49 to Hudson, who's a lap down. He will do so. Top 4 are bumper to bumper. Mendez back here in 8th. Trying to hold off Nate Rogers. He knows if he gets put to the top, he'll be right in front of Logan York. And there it is. Nate Rogers will put the 45 to the middle. Patrick Smith will throw Freddie Soto up there. Does Mendez get enough for a run to jump back down? He does. This track proving to be difficult to make passes at in 1 and 2. Mendez looking to make a move on Gardner, can't do it. Jonathan Wong makes a move on Alexander Rowe for 2nd place. Osborne making the move for fourth on Jefferson. Osborne looks like he has an edge. Ace Rogers followed the 52 on exit, but he dips at the last second. 3 trucks to 2 trucks through 3 and 4. RJ Bishop, though, continuing to lead at Texas, as Wong will complete the pass for second place. Osborne looking for third. Looks like he's got it. Ace Rogers will be looking for fourth. Johnny Gardner's coming up. That would be for fifth if he can pass the 83. As Mendez has made it to the bottom of the track. He continues to run in eighth. Hagan has passed York. He's up to 12th place now. As York starts moving backwards, he's fallen down to 22nd now, could fall farther. So Adam Flickinger in 30th, going nowhere. Gatlin Downey appearing to have some kind of damage. Same amount of damage as Keith Rich, maybe more, maybe less. Ooh, Jonathan Wong went up in turns 1 and 2, a lane higher, and now he gets the run on RJ Bishop for the race lead. Wow, Wong set himself up perfectly right there. Side by side to the start finish line, Jonathan Wong is back in the race lead. I believe he led earlier. As now Bishop will have to defend. Johnny Gardner's made it up to fourth. As Wong will pass, so will Osborne. Gardner. Pass completed. Alexander Rowe. As Osborne going for the lead. James Qualls won at this track last season. Osborne looking for what would be his first career truck victory. He backs out on Wong, but Rowe is looking for third from Gardner. As Tyler Markell has made his way up here, he's passing Austin Mendez, and here comes Larry Hagan looking back for that top spot of the 4 championship contenders. Meanwhile, the 33 and 26 and the 16 and 30th. And there goes Larry Hagan past Austin Mendez. Will Mendez fall back? That will remain to be seen. We're about 13 laps from the second cycle of pit stops. And Mendez just trapped at the top of the racetrack. Hagan going up more. He's going to pass Smith for 8th, maybe Bishop for 7th. And it looks like he will take it. Depending on how this draft line works, Alexander Rowe trying to defend Ace Rogers on 4th. As Osborne making a move to the inside of Wong. Johnny Gardner will follow him. Battle is on for the race lead. This time by at the line, it'll be 30 laps remaining in the season for the Truck Series. Osborne takes it. Now Gardner running low, but Wong's running that middle line. Ace Rogers has made it into 4th. Markell into 5th. Can Wong hold off Gardner in 2nd? Looks like that answer is no, as Markell dives in on Ace Rogers for 4th. Hagan has made it now up to 6th place with his pass on Alexander Rowe. Reminder, the 49 is a lap down. Looks like we might experience lap traffic. Who knows? We might not. As Danny Jones will put the 97 to the high side. And that is not what he wanted to have happen to him. Osborne leads, Gardner in 2nd. Wong in 3rd as Markel in 4th. Ace Rogers trying to hold off the lap truck of Hudson, even though it's not for position. He is in 5th place right now. Danny Jones could be looking for that spot. Hagan riding behind the 51 on that top line. Where's our next championship truck? Mendez back up the 14th. Not what Hagan wanted to see. York at the back of this line in 29th. Adam Flickinger behind him in 30th. Soon we'll be in the window for those last pit stops. Could they be green flag pit stops this time is the big question. As Johnny Gardner looks for the lead on Osborne. What better way to prepare for a possible second championship than to win the truck race the day before? And Gardner has never won a race in his career in the truck series. I don't even know if he's run it before. I believe I looked back and he has, but I don't think he's ever won a race. I could be mistaken on winning a race. Don't quote me. Battle is heated for the lead between Gardner and Osborne. Wong on the top, Markel on the bottom. And Osborne actually cleared him off of turn 4. How about that? That's some power right there. Markel looks like he will take 3rd from Wong. Maybe, maybe not. Danny Jones doing pretty good up here. Bishop back up to 10th. Hagan with maybe an opportunity to duck in line. Looks like he's not going to do it. Mendez is right there. Will Austin Mendez take back that spot? He's side by side with Larry Hagan. Flickinger and York still nowhere. They're not gaining anything. As we are in the second window. It's definitely going to be a shorter run. I'm wondering if we'll see some strategy. 4 tires versus 2. It'll be an interesting show for sure. Gardner still trailing Osborne. Markel, whatever it is, sits in 3rd. Danny Jones has made it up to 4th. As Wong tries to hold on to 5th. Jacob Dunn challenging for the position. Lap truck of Colt Hudson in front of him. And he'll take 5th place. Remember, Markel trying to go for that top non-playoff driver. Came into this race tied with Ellison. The only other drivers he's really fighting are Bobo Jones, Osborne, Hudson, and Cage. And we know Hudson's a lap down, so he's probably not going to get it. This time by, it'll be 20 laps to go in the year for the Truck Series. Top 4 kind of breaking away right now, so strategy will definitely be interesting to see from these guys. It's just kind of like Darlington. The older the tires get, the harder it becomes to pass. Danny Jones looking for that position number 3, but he dove it in too hard and he had to back out from the 13 truck. Here we are, lap 66. Adam Flickinger still 30th. Logan York still 29th. And at the back of the field is where you don't want to be. Man, Larry Hagan has fallen to 21st. Where's Austin Mendez? Oh, there's Mendez. He's on the top. As here we go, green flag pit stops. The 45 and the 97 stay out. And it figures we have a caution. Gardner with the lead. So everyone's going to pit here, and ooh, this is going to benefit Logan York and Adam Flickinger. They should get service and be out and gone before pace car catches up. Good amount of trucks came down pit road. I'm assuming someone got spun out coming in. Everyone else will flow down into pit road. Everyone who pit out and away. Catlin Downing, we know, already pit, but he fell a lap down. Ooh, someone stayed out. Matthew Brown? Oh, he had already pit. He's tail end of the lead lap, I believe. And here come everyone else. They will cycle. Some of them might have to lift because those other leaders were coming out of the pits in front of them. Adam Flickinger, though, definitely got by. Johnny Gardner from the look. Oh, wait. Gardner got out of pit road before the 20 car, the 20 truck came around. Markel in front of the 16, and then everyone else is in line. But Logan York really benefiting from this, so let's take a look and see what brought out the caution for the second time today. Alright, so here's the reason we are under caution for the second time today. RJ Bishop clearly pitting. Jonathan Wong decided to try and make a late pit here. And he just turns down in the Bishop and spins him back up the track dangerously in front of traffic. And right there, Bishop is sideways and around. Seth Cole turns down as if he's going to pit illegally at that. That's very illegal. Don't know why these trucks try and pit like that. And that's what brought out the caution. So I will see you guys at the restart. 14 lap to go restart is going to decide the outcome of the season and the championship. Another pit stop entry gone wrong from the looks of things. Hudson and Keith Rich are lap down. We know Hudson's up to speed. We know the 7 is damaged. The 63 we know is damaged. Matthew Brown, we're unsure, but this is going to be an interesting restart. The leaders are behind 2 rows of trucks. And Rich and Downey are equally off pace, so this is going to get crazy. Osborne leads, Alv 2nd, Garcia 3rd, Baranowski's 4th, Ace Rogers 5th, Wong 6th, Tringali 7th, Cage 8th. York is the top of your 4 contenders in 9th, and Bishop sits in 10th. Adam Flickinger 15th. Austin Mendez 22nd. Larry Hagan 27th. So it's going to come down to this. Green flag's back out in the air. And the field spreading out every which direction. Osborne will go to the inside line of Downey. Garcia gets by Alves for second. Hudson leads the line as Keith Rich will get shoved out of the way. So Osborne holding on to the lead for now. Championship battle is something to be concerned about. So there is Logan York. Making a move to the inside of Gardner for position. As you don't want to get trapped on the top side behind the slow trucks. They are stacking up the field for sure. York trying to be extra careful. Adam Flickinger right there in the wings waiting for a mistake. These two thought their race was over. They came to pit road right as a caution came out, and now they're in the thick of the championship hunt. Could Logan York get it done today? Osborne still leads the race. Looking for his first win of the season. So York in command. Here's the 16. Mendez is getting passed by Hagan there down the back straightaway. Both of those drivers have very little time to gain the ground they need for a championship. And Danny Jones is going to put Adam Flickinger to the top. He has not had a strong truck at all today. In fact, he is 25th on the board. So he gets put to the outside. Hagan's going to try and start closing up. Big thing of help he needs right now is someone to put that 33 to the top. Right now, Logan York sitting in 9th place with no one close to him. Osborne continuing to lead this race. 9 to go that time at the start-finish line. So Adam Garcia is on the move for the lead. Your race winner from Talladega, looking to get what would be his second win on the season. And he'll take the lead away from Osborne in the closing laps. Logan York still on that bottom line. At this point, it's going to take a miracle for him to lose this title. Hagan's the next one up in 20th place. Adam Flickinger going backwards. Yet again, Austin Mendez stuck back there. So Hagan needs a ton of help right now. Hagan is to get the championship without winning a single race. He will need that assistance. Osborne continuing to fall. Logan York's going up front. He wants to win this thing too. It would be his third win of the season. Jonathan Wong takes it away from Adam Garcia. How about Donovan Cage up there in second? Peter Onjak third in this line. Could Logan York steal one here? It'll be 5 laps to go, but Osborne's got a fast truck and he pulls back to the bottom. If you're Logan York, you don't want to see that 10 truck because you know he puts you up there. It'll be tough to get back down. Cage and Wong are side by side for the lead. It'll be 4 to go at the start-finish line. Cage and Wong pretty much equal. Cage leads it at the finish line. York just stuck there. Third on the bottom, fifth on the track. Hagan, 17th place. He's the next one up. Right now, there's no way for York to get put up top unless Osborne makes a crazy move. Cage and Onjak will clear Jonathan Wong. And Onjak makes the move. Nothing going. Do you slide up if you're Logan York? Hagan is just waiting, pleading for someone to plop the 33 up top, but time is running out. They are 3 wide behind them. Wong will back up. That'll really check up the top line. They're at 2 to go, as now York makes the move for second place on Peter Onjak. Just trying to get as many trucks as he can between him and Larry Hagan. They'll be coming to the white flag. One more lap to go for Donovan Cage in the lead for a win, and Logan York for a championship. Big question right now is York going to get a run here or not? Ooh, he's getting one. He's getting one on the 6 of Cage. Don't think he's going to have enough time to get there. Through turns 3 and 4 for the last time this season. Taking the win, Donovan Cage, the championship, Logan York. Chevy with the win and the title. First championship in the Truck Series for Chevrolet. Cage with the win. York with the championship. After starting the season with a tremendous, horrifying barrel roll, winning last week at Pensacola, earlier at Meadowlands, it'll be Logan York taking the title, and we'll see if he ends up with a team or not in the Cup Series for 2020. That remains to be known. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys for the Cup Series finale, 134 laps here from Texas. Hopefully it goes caution-free. Hopefully all the pit stuff can just play out. Let's go over the rest of your top 10. Joshua Osborne finishes the race in 3rd after having a very strong truck. Adam Garcia 4th, Ace Rogers 5th, Gardner 6th, Sam Young 7th, Onjak 8th, Hartnett 9th, and Nate Rogers 10th. Hagan, 2nd of the final 4, will end up in 11th. Austin Mendez down to 26th. And Adam Flickinger 31st. Is just something was not good with that truck during the race run. So with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow for the Cup race.